Today I'm going to show you how to make a whole meal in one dish. So this is the Ultra Pro roasting pan. It's super cool. It's from Tupperware and it's one of my favorite things. So this is made from liquid crystal polymer. So it's plastic, right? It goes in your oven, your microwave, your fridge, your freezer, and it's dishwasher safe, which is totally my favorite part. So I'm going to show you how to make a whole meal in the Ultra Pro. Today we're going to do honey glazed pork loin in the bottom with some little red potatoes, and then we're going to do some roasted Brussels sprouts up top. I've got some Brussels sprouts that I've kind of gone ahead and prepared. I took all the bad leaves off and I cut them in half. I have some little red skinned potatoes. I've quartered them. Some of the smaller ones just got halved, and there's even some babies in there floating around whole. I have rinsed off a pork loin. It's been sitting here under this paper towel because I want it to get good and dry. Okay, and we're just gonna put it in the bottom of this roasting pan. So, you want your fat side up, and I did trim my fat off, but at the end of the day, you want your fat running down into your meat, right? Okay. And you're thinking, oh, what about the potatoes? So we're gonna actually, we're going to sear the meat after I get the rub on it, and then we'll put the potatoes in while we're searing. So, for the rub, let's start with a little bit of olive oil. We're gonna get messy now, okay? Just so everybody's really clear. This is about to be messy. A little bit of olive oil. I don't know, you're looking at maybe a tablespoon total. I'm just gonna drizzle some on here, and then I'm gonna get in here with my hands, and I'm gonna rub it everywhere, because I want my rub to stick. That's all there is to it. While I'm doing this with the rub, I've also got my pan preheating. I want it to be nice and hot so it'll instantly sear that meat. That's how we're gonna keep it from drying out, even though I took all this fat out, okay? What'd I say? Teaspoon of paprika, half a teaspoon of rosemary, okay? Half a teaspoon of thyme, teaspoon of garlic powder, half a teaspoon of onion powder, and then we're just gonna do, I don't know, something close to a teaspoon and a half of kosher salt, okay? I'm gonna eyeball it a little bit. Same for the pepper. Just gonna crack some in here, probably close to a teaspoon. It's kind of all down to like how spicy you want. It'll be, don't worry. Kind of mix that up in there a little bit. I wouldn't worry about getting your fingers dirty. It's about to get a lot worse. Okay, we're just gonna take our little mixture, and we've already greased this thing down. I've got about 3 pounds of pork loin in here. Okay, that's not pork tenderloin, it's pork loin. It's a little bit fatter, and it's wider, and that's how you'll know, okay? So then, once you put about half of that on the top, start rubbing. You want it to get in there real good, so it'll stay on when we sear it, and then turn it over and do it again. Okay. And I'm doing this inside my pan because my potatoes are gonna go in here. And yes, I'll do a little seasoning for them too, but there's nothing wrong with kind of getting your flavors to melt, right? So, here we go. All right. Pan is hot. I'm gonna sear this on each side for probably about 5 minutes just to get a good real sear on it, and then we're gonna transfer it right back into the pan. Okay, while I'm searing, I'm gonna work on my potatoes. I don't know if you can hear that sizzle, but you want your pan hot enough to where when your pork touches, you get an immediate sizzle, big, loud, cooking, okay? Potatoes, pretty easy. Pour the cup of olive oil. Okay, put it in there. Teaspoon and a half, again, of your kosher salt. You just want it to get good mixed in there, right? Plus the salt. 2 tablespoons minced garlic. There we go. Now we're just gonna mix this up, okay? We're just gonna gonna take our potato mixture and we're gonna put it in the bottom of our Ultra Pro. We're gonna make a nice bed for our pork loin to sit on. Okay, and you can mix it up a little bit more once it gets in there if you want. Alright, so I'd say that's good enough. There's our sear. So a little under 5 minutes because I am an impatient person. But the better your sear, the juicier it is. Okay? Just put it right on top of your potatoes. Now we've done that, we're going to make a little sauce just to drizzle over top. Next up, sauce. 4 tablespoons of minced garlic. It's up to you. If you like extra garlic, put in extra garlic. If you like less garlic, put in less garlic. You're the one that's eating it. 1/4 cup of honey. A little extra. We need 3 tablespoons of soy sauce. And you can put it in a little more if it's not thin enough, if it's too thick, right? But start with your 3. I bet it'll be 3. Okay. A tablespoon of olive oil. Just a smidge. Tablespoon of mustard. I'm going to use Dijon. You can use what you want. Tablespoon of mustard. Once you got all that in there, you just mix it up, right? So remember I said you can add more soy sauce if it's too thick. Mine seems just about right to me. Okay. Once you've got your sauce mixed up, we're just really gonna pour it right onto the pork loin, okay? Just let it drizzle. Okay. Yeah, put it all in there. Your potatoes will thank you too. So this comes with a lid, which I think is pretty cool, but here's the really cool part about having a lid. I'm gonna use it for the Brussels sprouts. I've got some Brussels sprouts here. I've taken off the bad parts and I've cut them in half. That's it. We're gonna do 6 tablespoons of olive oil, okay? Again, about 1.5 teaspoons of kosher salt, right? I'm eyeballing this. I like a lot of salt. Dries it out. These are supposed to be roasted. This is gonna be just fine because I'm gonna I preheated my oven to 400. You can put your Ultra Pro in the oven up to, I think it's 250 degrees Celsius, but it translates to like 482 Fahrenheit. So you're good almost up to boil, which is cool. A little bit of black brown pepper. Just gonna crack some in there. Mix it up just so everybody gets coated. Okay. And once you've got it kind of mixed up, we're just gonna put it in the top of the pan. All right, just kind of spread it out. We're gonna probably stir this like maybe twice over the course of the next 45 minutes. Potatoes, pork loin, Brussels sprouts. We're gonna pop this in the oven at 400 for about 45 minutes. And then we're gonna eat. So I'll see you then for a finished product. So our Brussels sprouts look nice and roasted. And we take the lid off. Oh, that's pretty. We've got our honey garlic pork loin with our potatoes. Okay, so that looks yummy. I'm gonna eat it now. We're just gonna let this rest for about 10 minutes and then I'll cut it up and we'll eat.